Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Ayy, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Ayy, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Come sit and chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
And much to the happiness of my co-host, the Raiders are officially on the clock. With the silent golf clap.
Yeah, well, I'm in too much pain to be trying to celebrate and jump up and down. And really, is getting the number one overall pick something to celebrate about? It means your team fucking sucks.
Well, this will be the second time in the last 20 years you've had the number one overall pick, and I'm pretty sure they won't mess this up.
Well, can't get any worse than Jamarcus Russell.
You are correct, but welcome to number 3 Simone. We got 1 second to go in the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl between Georgia Southern and Appalachian
What station
State.
is that on? I didn't see it on ESPN.
It is on ESPN.
Well, my shit didn't update and tell me that it was on ESPN.
And it looks like Georgia Southern is attempting a 36-yard field goal to try to go up by 6.
And greetings to you, Office. Oh, there it is.
Greetings before he goes to sleep. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you work 2 jobs. Trust me, been there, done that. Y'all, say a prayer for my co-host as he is going through it right now. But I'm glad that
this hurts. This hurts.
But I am glad that he did not have a Aunt Bunny moment, so that's good.
There you go with the jokes.
Well, hello? How are you? Thank you for chiming in.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And if you're not subscribed to us, please subscribe. We only have 2 days left before we reach our goal of 210. And also tell a friend. That is good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Well, where you want to start? You want to go back to Saturday to where the Texans had enough offense to hold off the Chargers, as the Texans still have a shot to win the NFC or the AFC South with a 20-16 win over the Chargers. And that's a halfway celebration because, we just now reached the goal of 210 before the end of the year. Now, the original goal was to get to 200, and then that happened expeditiously. And now,
thank you. 210.
We've reached 210, which is amazing to say. Because when we started this show almost 6 years ago,
yes,
we basically was doing this for our inner circle of friends and family. Because obviously we've told the story many times, but obviously the show, pardon the interruption with Tony Corners and Michael Wilbon, that was our, I guess our inspiration, if you will, to do this. And needless to say, Mizzle and I have come a very long way because when we first started doing this, the app is now closed and gone forever. We started this on Skype, and it was a pain in the ace, needless to say, because we would do a show, then wait the next day, still waiting for this thing to download just to put it on the YouTube page.
Yes.
Which, by the way, are thanks to our nephew, his son, for giving us a YouTube page to where we
absolutely
share this.
He set everything up for us pretty much on YouTube.
Yes.
And actually, if you started with us from the show before, in the beginning of the show, he is the one that made the intro for us. And our previous beat that we used, he used the He was the beat maker for that. And yeah, so look out for 17 KD. Make sure you subscribe to all of his stuff as well. We would not have
Then
this music if it wasn't for him.
then from there we went to Zoom,
Oh Lord.
and then yes indeed, Ophis, that he is. Then from there we went to Zoom, and then by way of my association with the A7FL, I was a guest on the All Pro Jaffos, our fellow brethren in the podcast world. Which, by the way, please do go subscribe to Jaffos TV and enjoy the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan that you can catch on Tuesdays and Fridays on Jaffos TV on their YouTube channel. We got on that show, and then Mizzle watched and said, "Whatever they're on, damn it, we need to go there." Thus, here we are. But yes, the Texans struck early and often 2 deep throw balls by CJ Stroud on 2 touchdowns.
Talk about wasting no time
for the Texans to get a big win to keep their hopes for the AFC South Division alive. And there's 17 KD's all of his outlets in case you want to subscribe and check out his music. 2016 was the final score. CJ Stroud, 2 touchdown passes as the Chargers tried to get back in it, but got back going too late. Stroud was 16 of 28 for 244, 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. Herbert threw for 236, but at the end of the day, with the Texans win and the Chargers loss, that officially gave the Denver Broncos, or the Denver Walmarts. Well, thank you for checking in and subscribing.
I'm from California, by the way.
Well,
I live in California.
Well, we're both from California, but I live in Nevada. So
still
there's that.
Still West Side.
Appreciate you subscribing and checking us out for the few minutes. You enjoy the rest of your day, and if we don't see you, Happy New Year, and may you have a very good 2026.
Yes.
So with that way, the Denver Walmarts, aka the John Elways, officially clinch the NFC West, and win their first division since their Super Bowl year of 2015. So now the Broncos, if they beat the Chargers on Sunday, will have home field advantage throughout the AFC. But
fantastic.
But with that said, though, here's the thing. Now, the Patriots do still have a chance to get home field. They would have to beat, I think they're playing Miami to close out the season on Sunday. But here's the kicker. The Jacksonville Jaguars still have a chance to get the number 1 seed in the AFC. Now,
boy, they play just good football, I'll tell you.
Yes. Now, I will say this. Now, you and I and our colleague from Talking Ish, Mr. Vera, we have all called this particular season wacky.
Absolutely.
And it has lived up to that yesterday. But here's the wackiness of it all. If somehow the Chargers beat the Broncos, which is still capable, I mean, the Chargers, despite the fact that they won't win the division, are undefeated in the division.
Yes.
As odd as that may sound. But if the Chargers find a way to beat Denver, and if somehow Miami finds a way to beat New England, which has happened before, stranger things have happened before when the Dolphins and Patriots have got together.
Now, here's the question before you continue. Do the Patriots have to start their starters, or since they've already clinched, are they still going to keep their starters out there because they still have seeding on the line?
Considering that there is still a chance for them to have the AFC playoffs run through Foxborough,
yes,
I would assume Mike Vrabel is going to have... Well, see, here's the thing. They have to plan because, again, and as much as we give crap to the NFL did this right for the last week of the season because they're going to have the Broncos, Chargers, and the Patriots offense play at the exact same time. They are both 1:25 Pacific time.
So there can't be no scoreboard watching. They can only hear from somebody that's watching themselves. Watching somebody. Yes. Of course, they will have somebody watching the other game. That's just how it goes. Yeah. But that is fantastic. That is very smart. There will be no scoreboard. Well, It will be
Now,
scoreboard watching per se.
now, the only team that will be scoreboard watching is the Jaguars because, like I said, the Jaguars still have an outside shot to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Now, they play the 10 o'clock game against the Titans, which a game they should win, which would give the Jaguars, I think, their second most wins ever because they went 14-2 in '99, but could not beat the Titans at all. And of course, that was the Steve McNair, Eddie George, Javon Curse led Titans that got to Super Bowl 34. Now, the Jaguars will be scoreboard watching, and thus they'll be watching. Obviously, they'll watching both games, I would presume. Like I said, basically, it's all set up for the Broncos to win. But again, if the Chargers win and the Patriots win, then it is the Patriots that get obviously home field advantage because they would finish the year 14-3. Denver would finish 14-4. So you have that. So 3 of your top division winners in the AFC possibly will all have 13 wins, which is
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, it's just like the NFC West. At worst, they will all be 11-win teams in the playoffs, which the Rams should get their 12th win tonight, playing the Atlanta Falcons.
Crazier things have happened.
That is true, too. I mean, the Falcons, nothing to play for, but of course, these two are former division rivals, and anything can happen.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And then the Baltimore Ravens realized and remembered they have a future Hall of Famer in the backfield by the name of Derrick Henry. And, they decided to give him the football.
Why they didn't do this last week? When they could have won if he was not on the field at all last week. So I really don't understand.
This man said, "I'm playing in a fantasy Super Bowl." Love you too, Office. Get some rest and don't work hard tonight.
Everything was fine until those ending comments.
Oh, the bitterness and the pain. But Mr. Henry, 36 carries, 216 yards, and oh, by the way, the sombrero of touchdowns. That would be 4, folks.
He had the hat trick in the first half.
Yeah. And I mean, Malik Willis played a very good game.
Look here, both backup quarterbacks played a fantastic game.
Yeah, they both.
And
Hundley was 16-20. Willis was 18 of 21 for 288. He was also the leading rusher for the Packers, which is not a good thing if your quarterback's the leading rusher. But the Packers defense had no answer for Derrick Henry as the Ravens went off for 20 points in the second quarter and never looked back. Now, oddly enough, going into the fourth quarter, it was a game. The Packers
was
up 27-24 to start the fourth quarter, and then Henry said, "Hold my beer," and Zay Flowers said, "Hold my beer," and the Ravens never looked back as the Ravens got the win 41-24. And then the Cleveland Browns said, "Hold my beer." And thus, DK Metcalf, you should be in that locker room right now asking your teammates for forgiveness. Okay. For you being a diehard Texans fan, Brandon, I don't want to hear no part about the Chargers pay the reps off. I don't want to hear that. In other words, you should be the biggest Tennessee Titans fan on Sunday, hoping that the Titans could pull off the upset and you beat the Colts and perhaps send Shane Steichen into looking for a new job.
Wow, we're going to fire Shane Steichen?
Well, there was an interesting article that I read talking about how Shane Steichen and I forgot the other coach have been in their position for 3 years and none of them made the playoffs. And then some of it, in fact, that Brian Flores was fired in his third year. EIO.
Now, is it Shane Steichen's fault that Danny Dimes went down?
No, it's not. However, this is not the first time that a team has started the season 8-2 and has not made the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And of course, you have dealt with that pain before.
We went 6-2 and we're pretty damn good. And then oh boy.
Well, beating the Seahawks, Brandon, is not going to be easy. However, in a game like this, I still don't trust Sam Darnold. These are the games where Sam Darnold normally is in a giving mood. Now, that defense, different story. And I said this week one when they played week one. I said that Seattle defense is legit, and I still stand on that. That defense is legit. That defense is good. It's going to be a close game. And really, it'll really be like last night's game. I think the first team that makes a mistake or has to settle for a field goal, that might be the turning point or the difference in that game. But back to the Browns.
I think I said that last night.
You did. Now, back to the Browns, making the Steelers have to play the Ravens on Sunday night, winner take all in the AFC North. Now, again, DK Metcalf, you better be in that locker room right now asking for forgiveness to your teammates because your suspension is part of the reason why the Steelers now have to play in a winner-take-all game.
I don't say
said part of
100%.
it. I said part of it.
You still got other players that can step up and play the game
You do.
in his absence.
But howbeiver, don't that fade route, DK will make that catch. Marquez Valdez-Scantling wouldn't.
I disagree.
But with that said, the Browns did enough to get the win. And now you have one of the best rivalries in football to settle the AFC North Division, which will be settled on Sunday Night Football on the shores of the Allegheny River in Pittsburgh, PA.
Well, I'll say this.
The big ketchup bottle.
The Ravens should be sending the Browns a nice Christmas gift or a New Year's gift for what they just did to help keep their season alive a little bit.
Yes, the original Browns sitting the current Browns. A nice thank you. Yes.
Ain't that crazy?
Well, Rodgers is gonna have to find a throwback game to beat the Ravens because I'm telling you this, and I agree with what Jason Garrett said. You give 22 the ball and you ride that thing till you cannot ride it no more.
Absolutely.
It's games like this why you paid Derrick Henry.
Because you don't want to tackle him in the cold, especially when he's running downhill.
Yes.
You don't want to do that tackle.
Yeah. As our good colleague and friend would say, you'll be making a lot of business decisions. Well, somebody has to step up and make a play other than Fryer. Somebody has to make a play in Pittsburgh other than the tight end.
Right.
And if they don't, well, then the Ravens deserve to win the game.
Right.
I mean, heck.
But would you wouldn't have it either other way. The AFC North battling it out. You just that's good football. That's good for the sport because that division is damn good. When it's on, it's on.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, again, I just go back to this. If Joe Burrow does not get hurt, where will the Bengals fit in the situation? Because we know, obviously, since he has returned, Cincinnati has scored and has scored at will. Which, again, makes you wonder, if number 9 does not get hurt, where would the Bengals be? Which, again, if I'm Cincinnati, give number 9 some doggone protection and put some in that defensive line also. Because you know Burrow, Higgins, and Chase can score 35 easily without hesitation.
And then you know what will help that out? If they shore up that offensive line, Brown is not a bad running back.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's elusive. He can catch out the backfield.
Yes.
I mean, you just gotta give him some time. And he ran pretty well yesterday too.
Well, that's insane. And both are really, really fast. And CJ Stroud does throw a very beautiful deep ball. Hit them both in stride on those 2 deep passes. As one of our subscribers is talking about the Higgins Noel combo going back to Saturday in Inglewood, where CJ Stroud on the 3rd play of the game found Higgins, and on the 2nd drive found Noel, and that pretty much sprung the Texans to victory. Which we already know they're in the playoffs. 2nd straight year, Texans in the playoffs under DeMeco Ryans. Still have an outside shot at the AFC South, but of course they need their rivals, the Titans, to beat the Jaguars, which is well, we are our own worst critics when it comes to the teams that we root for. I've been very of my head coach for a long time. Fatmo Bettis, to answer your question, my co-host is a Raider fan, and I'm a fan of the 49ers.
Yes. Which my team stinks. All caps.
And he has been made that known since week 3.
Yep. It's about around the time when we figure out how the season is going to be. Ugh, we have another 49er fan to the.
You just can't get away from him.
Fantastic. Oh my God. Chill it.
You just can't get away. But Steelers beat the Browns. The Browns do beat the Steelers 13-6. The Patriots, Mr. Stephon Diggs, got himself a nice $500,000, which makes Cardi B very happy. Not that she needs it.
No.
But the Patriots handle business. Mizzle was like, get starters out there. The game is over. It's
absolutely
done. It's decided. Get them out.
No need to risk injury.
No, but a 40-burger by the Patriots, 42-10 over the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. As Drake May, well, I mean, we said it when the Patriots drafted him. Me and Mizzle said, you know what? Drake May possibly could be that guy in Foxborough, and he's he's
not proving us wrong.
Yeah, he was 19-21 yesterday for 256. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but like Kobe said, 5 of them. 5 TDs, no interceptions. Trayvon Henderson, 82. Now, see, here's my problem, Brandon. Here's my problem with that. And Mizzle can attest to this, rooting for the team that he roots for, which...
We'll get to your question in a second there. We see it.
Okay. But if that's the case, you're willing to push the reset buttons again, get another coach, which means trying to put another staff together, which means your quarterback, whomever it is going to have to learn a new playbook again. And again, you keep repeating you keep repeating the cycle, and you keep going up in circles.
Yeah.
Give Aaron Glenn 3 years. And as we have said on this show, it takes 3 seasons to build your program. Once you get to year 3, if you don't see no progress, if you don't see no progression, if you don't see no upward trend, okay, reset, start over again. Well, they traded 2 of their best defensive players. Williams is gone. Sauce Gardner's gone.
I mean, what can he possibly get under 1 year? And let's be honest, is most of this team his players? He brought in some, yes.
But he
has not built his team yet.
Yeah,
he's gone.
Most of these players are still from when Robert Saleh was the head coach. Most of this is Robert Sala's people.
Yeah.
Okay, let Aaron Glenn, who's earned the right to be a head coach with the job he did in Detroit, let him put his stamp on the roster.
Yeah. Yeah. And now, to answer the question, who do I want to be the Raiders quarterback post Geno? Well, number one, I would love for it to be someone young. Still have a veteran back there. I still say they should hold on to Aiden O'Connell because he's a good number two. Or if we're going to keep two gloves, Kenny Pickett, which I don't understand. But anyway, I would like either the kid from Oregon or Indiana, Moore or Mendoza.
Now, here's something Uncle Bobby said as well, the Giants just need to get healthy because they have the quarterback in Jackson
Dart.
Dart.
To go to YouTube?
No. This is just me and him talking this morning. But
okay.
I asked him. He said, "I wonder if they'll take Mendoza or trade down to get more picks and shore up the O-line." And I asked him, "Well, if you were the GM, what would you do?" And he said, "Build the old line. None of the quarterbacks are superstar quality players. He says the O-line has been taken to beating all season, which Mizzle agrees. They can't run a block.
Nope.
To which it's amazing that Ashley Jitty still has a shot to get 1,000 yards in his
that got canceled out.
Is he being shut down for this? Is he being shut down for the season too?
No. What I'm saying is he didn't get enough yardage for the last game of the season to get to crack. He can get like maybe close to like 930. Not even. Yeah, he can get over 900, but I don't think he's going to get 1,000 unless he does a Derrick Henry.
Got it. Okay.
But for him to still get close to even sniff 1,000 yards with that O-line, what happens when he gets a real legit O-line with a quarterback?
Well, Brandon, then you better start doing some trade talking, my guy.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
Definitely the top three could use O-line work for sure.
So yeah, I thought that was a very interesting take.
I agree. And you know what? That's that old school. Start from the trenches, which is how you're supposed to really build your team.
Yes. You
can if you have a nice offensive line, hell.
Well, again,
what's his name? Johnson won a fucking Super Bowl with the damn Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brad Johnson.
Yeah.
Offensive line was good. Good receivers.
Yeah.
So.
And it certainly helps to have Michael Pittman and Mike Alston on your backfield. Certainly does help. But at the end, Patriots did their job, 42-10 over the Jets. Now, go figure, besides the Niners and the Bears being the game of the night in week 17, who would have thought that the other game of the day would be between the lowly Saints and the Titans? And
good God, that was a great game.
And folks, the Saints have won, I want to say 4 in a row, if I'm not mistaken. The Saints are on a winning streak.
Don't be surprised next year if they keep much of that core together and they just build better with that team. Don't be surprised if they go from last to, I wouldn't say first, but worst to, playing some good football.
Yeah, they have won 4 in a row. Looking to end on a 5-game winning streak and build some momentum into Kellen Moore seems to be hitting his stride. And like I said, I think the Saints possibly might have found their quarterback in Tyler Shuck. Phillip Rivers by far. You know that, Brandon. Come on now.
Yeah, I know. He probably got a kid the same age as freaking Show.
Probably. But however, Saints improved their record to 6-10. Tyler was very efficient, 23 of 27, 333, 2 TDs, no interceptions. Estimate ran for 94 yards. Chris Olave, 8 catches, $119. Jawan Johnson, 4 catches for 95 yards. Even Dante Pettis, yes, that Dante Pettis, still in the league. He even had 3 catches for 53 yards. The former Washington Husky and former Niner that the Niners drafted. For the Titans, Cam Ward took care of the ball. Threw for 251. Tony Pollard ran for 85 yards. but the Titans looking for better days. Possibly might see better days. But the
Yeah.
Saints on a 4-game winning streak get the win 34-26 over the Titans.
Fantastic.
The Jaguars are still the Colts, daddy. That has not changed. Duval gets the win 23-17 as however you get your motivation to play good football. If that's what you got to do, then heck, do it.
Yep.
But at the end, Phillip Rivers has to start all over again because before he came out of retirement, he was a semifinalist for the Hall of Fame. But now because he has played, he now has to wait until 2031. The cycle starts over again for his credentials. But
So they're saying they're not going to use him in the next game?
no, he's not going to play. I think Riley Leonard is going to get the start for the Colts.
I mean, that's smart. They did try to bring him in just for, see
Yeah.
if he can bring a spark. So that's
Yeah.
good.
Which is unfortunate, as we just mentioned, that the Colts will be, if I'm looking at this right. Scrolling. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Raider
I don't
fans,
know how old he is, but I just know he's a rookie.
Well, he's not old like Chris Winkie. Let's just say
I'm
that.
about to say, yeah, he ain't Chris Rinky old.
Now, Raider Nation, you might want to cup your ears for what I'm about to say because this is about the Colts. But the Colts have lost 6 straight and 7 of 8 and become the 6th team since 1970 and the first since the Raiders of 95 when they moved back to Oakland to start the season 8-2 and miss the postseason starting 8-2. The Colts are currently 8-8. Obviously, they play the Texans. Still, well, I mean, things happen. But hey, the important thing is for him, he's there, he's playing well, and he's helping the Saints trend upward and building into some positive momentum for the offseason in New Orleans after Kellen Moore's first year. But Jaguars
Absolutely
get the win 23-17. Sunshine was very good again. Ran for a touchdown. Etienne ran for 76 yards. Parker Washington, 8 catches, 115. Well, Brandon, you have hit on a lot of things this season. You did not. You was saying that the Colts will fall back down to earth. They did. You said the Commanders will fall back down to earth. They have. So I mean, on some of your predictions, you have been spot on without question.
Given that both of those were due to injuries to their stars, but yeah.
And in the Birmingham Bowl, it is 19-7 Georgia Southern over Appalachian State.
Yes, indeed.
But Appalachian State is trying to get on the move with the ball. All right. So, win for the Colts. And I'll tell you what. The Dolphins have not quit on Mike McDaniel. And kudos to them. The Dolphins playing perhaps spoiler for the Buccaneers, as the Buccaneers go to 7-9, the same record as the Dolphins. Turnovers at the end got it away for the Buccaneers, as the one Longhorn that our brother and JP could not stand at all, Quentin Ewers, gets his first win. But I'm pretty sure, in a sense, the fact that Quentin Ewers stuck it to Baker Mayfield would give JP just a little slight smile.
You know what? I can agree to that one right there.
On his face, because it was a Longhorn beating a Sooner. But no, 20-17, Dolphins get the win. Ewers, 14-22, 173 yards, 2 TDs. Baker Mayfield throws for 346, but unfortunately 2 interceptions that proved to be costly. Give the Dolphins a shot to perhaps save Mike McDaniel's job. That remains to be seen.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
But they haven't quit on them. But the Buccaneers still have a shot to win the NFC South because the Seahawks forced turnovers, played well, got the win, 27-10 over the Panthers in Carolina.
I do remember that conversation. Man, this man keeps some receipts, don't he?
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. Sam Darnold threw for 147, but it was Zach Charbonnet that ran for a $110. Walker also had a 51 yards on the ground as the Seahawks ran for 163 yards as a team. Got the win, got to 13-3, but nonetheless, nothing has been settled yet. The Panthers will be on the road in Tampa, Florida, as the first of the Saturday doubleheader will have the Buccaneers and the Panthers. Winner takes all for the NFC South Division, which means, yes, folks, if the Buccaneers do win, that means that an 8-9 team will be a division winner and will host a playoff football game. And to the NFL fans that are crying, talking about, well, that shouldn't happen. Well, win your division. The bonus of you winning your division is you get a home game.
No matter what your record is.
Yes. And remember, folks, the Seahawks won the division at 7-9, and they won a playoff game, and which gave us one of the great memories of all time, Oakland's own Marshawn Lynch telling Tracy Porter of the New Orleans Saints, "Get off me," while Seattle was shaking from the ground up and throwing Skittles on the field. So
the Beast Quake.
Stranger things have happened before, but
yes,
Saturday to start off, Buccaneers, Panthers for the NFC South Division title. Now they just played about 2 weeks ago. Panthers got that win 23-20. It is indeed definitely winner take all in the NFC South. So come back to that.
That was just a hell of a catch in the bowl game. One-handed that, I think, too.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a one-handed catch without question.
Oh my. With the PI as well.
Sanders Jr. I wonder any relation to the Sanders family. Don't know. But Bengals took care of business against the Arizona Cardinals. And there was a big man with football sighting, and he was definitely trying to rumble into the end zone. But 37-14, Bengals beat the Cardinals as Cincinnati gets their 6th win of the season. Mr. Burrow, another day at the office, throws for another 305 yards, 2 TDs. Brown ran for 101 yards and 22 carries. Chase had 7. Higgins had 459.
He did get 1 foot in. Touchdown.
Brandon, that's if Deshaun Watson is still on the roster by that time comes around. Wow, he kicked both feet in bounds?
I think he just got 1. He got both feet. I thought he got 1.
Oh, well, all you need is 1 in college.
Yeah.
And give up the sticks.
Yeah, he only got 1 foot in.
Well, in college, that's all you need.
Oh, no. He got 2 feet in.
Oh, look at the hops.
That was nasty.
1. Oh, yeah, he dragged the toe.
I guarantee you they probably won't have a problem with taking that cap hit. They already taken so many cap hits already.
All right.
Or they'll find somebody that'll take on this contract and trade for him.
In the Stink Bowl, the Giants proved to be a little less stinker than the Raiders. The Giants got the win 34-10 in the battle for the first draft pick overall. Mizzle was telling me in the chat yesterday, it's over. I'm done with Gino. Just cut him right now.
Did you see the interception? Did you see the pick six?
No. Did he throw it right to him?
I don't think it was a pick six. It was just a pick, but
Dart was 22 of 30 for 207. Tryon Tracy ran for 62 yards. Jackson Dart had 2 rushing touchdowns. Singletary had the other. And the Giants never looked back. Geno Smith was 20 of 28 for 176, 1 TD, 2 picks, one of those being a pick six. Genty ran for 60 yards. Michael Mayer, good game for him. 9 catches, 89 yards.
Oh, they found out that he can play tight end, huh? Okay.
Yeah, they found out he can actually do some things and be a pass catcher.
He just wasn't good at Notre Dame. I'm just saying. I
Hey,
pretty much don't know why. Yeah, whatever.
Go
ahead. Go ahead.
Well, right now, Genty is at 888 for rushing yards.
I don't see him getting.
He would need 112 yards to get 1,000. But again, they're playing the Chefs on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
All right,
it's a good year for him, though. Just get him a better offensive line and a quarterback.
A lot of teams not fearing the Eagles, and rightfully so, because the Eagles' offense has gone into hibernation. But it was enough to beat the Bills.
If Josh Allen would have just put a little more air under that ball.
Yes. Well, not just that. If the PAT doesn't get blocked. But what do we always say? Miss PATs.
Bite you in the ass in the end.
Come back and bite you.
By 1
point. It
point.
cost the Bills 1 point.
Ouch. Don't make me laugh. Ouch. Oh.
1 point. So the Bills will have to do it on the road, as their loss gave the Patriots the AFC East. And then there was absolutely there was spurts of defense, but for the most part, there was no defense played at all in Santa Clara, California, as the Bears got a 7 spot on the pick 6, but Brock Purdy was in his bag. CMC ran well. Jake Tonjes played very well in George Kittle's absence. As the Niners got the win 42-38, even though the Bears almost got in with a hook and ladder touchdown at the end, but they find out to make a play. And the Niners and the Seahawks will fight.
I know it's a bunch of ifs. You can't you say it, but if Caleb could have stepped into that throw.
Well, I will say this. He didn't see it, but he had a receiver wide open in the end zone, and he just did not see him.
Yep.
If he did, different tune.
Yeah, but what if? But the Niners got the W.
Yeah.
Hell of a game, man. I watched the whole thing.
Yes.
It was a hell of a game.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, going to yesterday on the hardwood floor, Warriors, another double-digit lead. Another waste of another great Steph Curry game. Raptors get the win 141-127 in overtime. Thunder laid on the Sixers 129-104. So it was not a very good sports day for Mizzle at all on this Sunday.
Nope.
Wizards beat the Grizzlies 116-112. Trailblazers beat the Celtics 114-108. Kawhi Leonard decided he wanted to come back to life. Like he was on the Spurs, and gives the Pistons a double nickel as the Clippers beat the Pistons 112-99. And much to the happiness of Mizzle, the beam was not lit as the dang fakers in LA beat the Kings 125-101.
Well, would have been happy if it could have ended in a tie.
Yes.
But, of course, basketball doesn't do that.
Last night on the ice, Lightning beat the Canadiens 5-4 in a shootout. Blue Jackets beat the Islanders 4-2. Red Wings beat the Leafs 3-2. Penguins beat the Blackhawks 7-3. Kraken beat the Flyers 4-1. Tonight, Sharks on the road in Anaheim against the Ducks. Go Sharks.
Let's go Sharks.
Rangers on the road in Carolina against the Hurricanes, while in Vegas against the Golden Knight. EJ's beloved Oilers playing the Jets on the road in Edmonton or Winnipeg. Blues and the Sabres in St. Louis. King and the Avalanche in Denver. Predators and the Mammoth in Utah. Bruins and Flames in Calgary, Alberta. And the Kraken and the Canucks in Seattle. Yes, indeed. And that is your lineup for the ice.
Yay!
Also,
I will be drugged up trying to take care of this back problem of mine, watching
Yes.
sports. And Brandon,
Yes.
they're a sponsor for pretty much more than just the NBA, so it's not shocking.
Warriors tonight in Brooklyn against the Nets. Bucks and Hornets in Charlotte. Suns in the Nation's capital against the Wizards. Heat and the Nuggets rematch of the 23 NBA Finals in Miami. Magic and Raptors. Timberwolves at the Bulls. Pacers and Rockets. Knicks at the Pelicans. Hawks at the Thunder. Cavaliers at the Spurs. And the Mavericks in Portland against the Trailblazers, to where those games can be catched on Peacock. There you go. And with that said, we are going to let my brother rest.
Oh, there's no resting. Hell, I can't lay down. If I lay down, I'm stuck.
Well, let's just all say a prayer that Mizzle's back acts right, and Mizzle can enjoy the rest of his day.
Oh, well, it's not. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. The hell? Well, all right.
Before we go, don't forget, we do got merch. Link going across the bottom of your screen. Get there, get there, get there, get that. Gotta have it, gotta have it, gotta have it, gotta have it. But we do appreciate y'all for letting us hang out on this Monday with a recap. Again, don't forget Falcons and Rams, last Monday night game of the year on ESPN/ABC. And then you may get a second edition of the Mizzle Love Show, depending on how Mizzle is feeling. We don't know yet.
What are you saying? Wilding out. You know, it's a little shaky.
A little shaky. Watch the shakies. But anyhow, appreciate you guys for hanging out with us on episode 371 as the Wackiness continues. But we have the AFC West to be decided. That'll take place on Sunday. The NFC South and the NFC West all will be decided on Saturday, along with the Cowboys and where they stand on their hopes, but also Baltimore back with a chance for the AFC North. They play the Steelers on Sunday night. Brandon says,
Yes.
No joke. Grab them at discounted at the store for $40. Brandon, you got issues, but nonetheless.
Want to catch and throw. For the injured one. I don't know why balloons. I don't know how balloons just popped up when I did that. Ain't no celebration happening around here.
Well, nonetheless, y'all say a prayer for my partner that he gets better and he can be back to doing his normal routine self. Thanks for watching us. He's Mizzle. I'm Dub. It's 5 o'clock some damn where. And you have been watching the Mizzle Love Show. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And if we don't hear from you guys again, have a prosperous and safe new year going into 2026.
And always know that certain companies will pick you up for free to take you home. Please don't drink and drive on the holiday.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
In the meantime, eat.
And more yeet. A lot of eating. Well, I can't yeet because I might throw my back out. I ain't trying to do that.